So, I wanted to do a video of a story time, so we're doing a speed build of a gym, so I hope you guys like the build. But the story happened when I was in elementary school, and when I was younger, I was friends with this guy, and I'm not going to name his name, and, like, we grew older, so then we were just acquaintances, but we knew each other very well, but we were just acquaintances because he got older, older guys to get into girls, and then all that boy stuff. So, and I was also held back. So, further ado, this is going to be the story where I kind of got harassed, or picked on, or, I don't know. But in elementary school, there was this guy that I knew. And every time that we would see each other in the hallway, when I was going to my class and he was going to his class, we would always say hi. Or, what's up, how you been, blah, blah, blah. So then there was this girl that caused this drama shit that made it worse. And I'm not going to name her name either, but she was one of those girls that, like, caused drama and was a bitch and a jerk and a bully. Yeah. And she claimed that she was, like, all that, but she looked like a total slut. Anyway, though she's not that now, because I've seen her, her meet me and all this stuff. But now, she's not like that, I don't think, because I'm not associated with her at all. Anyway, so they were like, well, where's your boyfriend? How's your boyfriend? I'm like, I'm, like, in 4th grade. I don't have a boyfriend. 2, I don't fucking care to have a boyfriend. And 3, boys are gross. Like, those are when, like, they, like, pick boogers and, scratch their ass and smell it. Well, oh, wait a minute, they do that now. Anyway, I just wasn't into boys, but I knew what they were capable of. They can harm you, they can do stuff to you that you don't want them to do, like rape you, all that stuff. And they're like, well, why are your mom terrible, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I think that we should tell our young kids to be aware of what guys and girls can do to other people, because that'll be them more self-aware, and they won't end up in, like, some van. Get what I'm saying? Anywho, so this rumor went around. I guess it got to him, and so he started flirting, I guess you can say, but very creepy-like. So there's this big, long hallway that is throughout the whole entire main event of the school, so it's right above, like, the library, and so I'll have to, my hallway from my original classroom, was, like, at the other end, where you go to the cafeteria end, and then the rest of the other class was, like, way front where the kindergartens was, and the little tiny recess part. So I had to walk all the way to the other classroom because I wasn't that smart. Anywho, I think I've said that about 5 times. Anyways, his classroom was toward mine, and then my classroom was toward his original classrooms. So we were always past each other. So once this rumor got to him, he started acting funny. I didn't really know about the rumor. I was like, don't know what you're talking about. You freaking crazy. And then that's when the real issue came about, because I'm like, oh shit. And then, like, he would always, like, come past. He's like, hey sexy, hey cutie. Not sexy, but cutie, stuff like that. And I'm like, say what? Then, like, he started getting a little bit more, like, flirtation stuff. I don't know the right word. Yeah. So then he'll, like, I'll turn around, he's like, hey, I'll turn around, he'll wink at me, and then he'll, like, kind of touch my arm, and then, like, well, first it was my hand, and then it was my arm every time we would pass each other. I'm like, hey, no, why? Why are you exhaling this drama shit? Anyway, like, one day I pulled both of my hairs, like, my hair, like, in, like, half, so, like, one half of my hair strand will be right next to my neck, and then the other will be the other side of my neck, like it is now. But then I, like, pulled it, like, literally, like, apart, but right now I have a whole bunch of hair behind me where it's covering my neck. So then there's, like, this triangle shape of this on my neck, so the very top of my neck where my hair starts, or where my hair ends, and then to my shirt, or my dress, or whatever. And like, he was, that one day when I had my hair like that, he came from around that corner where his original classrooms were, zoomed back past me, turns around, puts two fingers or his hand or whatever, and he slowly, like, moves it down, and then he lets it go, like, he doesn't touch me. So that gave me the most weirdest feeling on the planet. So it made me it gave me like a squirmy feeling. It was really weird. And I turned around and he looked at me and I looked at him. I'm like, dude. And he's like, he winks and he smiles and he walks away. I'm like, okay, this is weird. So then I walked to the rest of my way to my classroom. Didn't go in because I still had that weird feeling. I don't want to go into a room like that. So I don't go in just yet so I can get away from that feeling. And then my teacher came because she wasn't in the classroom yet. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, well, this guy I know, like, did some weird touching thing on the back of my neck, and I showed her where it was, and like, he didn't leave anything on me, but like, she just like, oh, okay, this is really like weird. And me and her were kind of like mother and daughter, because she was a mom at that time, so we throughout my whole life, because she's been my teacher, one of my teachers for like basically since kindergarten. And so then she like gets the principal, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. No, I just want to be able to, I didn't really know what to do. I just wanted it to stop. So I told her I didn't know what was going to happen, because she just told me to get in the classroom and sit, and she'll be back. But then like, apparently she goes and gets the principal, and then like his teacher, and then the principal, and like his parents, and I didn't know that at the time, but when I left the classroom to go back to my classroom, because I left some stuff there, because I was late, I think, on that day, or I forgot something, and I had to go back and get it. So I go back and get it, and sure enough, he's in the hallway that he came from originally, before he did all that stuff, and I see him looking at me, and I'm like, oh shit, I cannot believe this just happened. He looked at me like he wanted me to die. Oh my god. Anyway, if you're watching this video, dude, like, I apologize. That's not what I wanted to happen. I just didn't feel quite safe with that whole thing. I just didn't like it. That was really weird to me, because I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to handle it. So I do apologize. We were just kids, so I don't think you're like that now. If you are, I'm not sorry then. But if you aren't, then I'm sorry. I didn't want that to happen. It just did. So yeah, if you guys like my little story from kindergarten or from preschool, hit that like button. And if you want to see more stories or anything gaming related or arts or crafts or anything like that, hit that sub button and you'll see me in your feed. Bye guys.